Welcome to the inaugural episode of Rubber Games. I'm going to show you around a little bit today and show you what we're doing here at VLS. So I'm going to click around the Alliance a little bit, scroll over and show you where my city is. I've got the aquarium globe look going on right now. I think it looks great. So we're getting ready to do a bear trap. And right now, it's a pretty exciting time. Currently the number 2 Alliance. We've got a NAP 5 going on right now, possibly a NAP 6, but we'll get into that in a later episode. VIP 10 so far, and getting ready to let everything load. You'll have to let me know what you think about the background music and all of the things mixing together. Trying to make this exciting, make it a very player-focused YouTube channel. I think it's going to come together well. So currently in R4 in this alliance, R5 in my farm alliance, and this bear is knocking at the door. So we're going to have to get ready to do it. Going to do some rally leaders. So I'm a rally lead. I lead with Flint. He gives some pretty good battle damage. Do like a 3-3-4 attack, which means 30% infantry, 30% lancer, 40% marksman. So currently this is our state. Just scrolling around a little bit to show you. Looking for the Sunfire Castle so that I can show you that, yeah, we got it. First time in history that VLS has had the Sunfire Castle. We're state 2961. We've won all of our SVS preps. We've won about half the SVS battle phases so far, and just having a lot of fun with this game. It's the first time I've ever really been involved in gaming, and I think it's come together well. So currently sitting in at the again, the number 2 position. So we're going to get ready to let it go here in a second and start this rally. Ought to be pretty fun. Trying to make this a little bit more viewable. So the team is just putting together, summary of, hey, these are the rally joiners, rally leaders. This is what you need to do. Typically when you go with your mythic heroes, if you're far enough along in your seasons, if you're in season 1, you probably want to use Natalia as a rally lead, or, maybe Molly. You want to go 4-star. You have that many stars accumulated. It's a lot of shards to get a mythic hero up to 4 or 5-star even. And then the other joiners are going to be Jesse, Jasser, Suyun, and Geronimo if you have him, if you're pay to play. If you're free to play, use your SSR heroes, or the purple ones. We're getting ready to go here. Everybody's kind of given the initial direction. It's going to be a good bear trap. I recorded this earlier in the week, actually about a week and a half ago now. Since then, I've done a lot more damage, but we're sitting in a pretty good position to deal, over 5 billion in damage each bear trap now. We got close to 6 billion yesterday. But again, this was recorded about a week and a half ago, so everybody's significantly increased in power, even though SVS prep is on its way. Should be happening here in a couple of days, and I'm going to cover that. But again, working on this test episode. So here we go with the rally. Doing 5-minute rallies. I'm going to lead with my... I didn't have them ready. I forgot about this. So you need to save your presets. So I'm going in with my best heroes that aren't joiners. Mia is a great joiner if you're playing the Lucky Wheel in Season 3. I recommend her. She's great for joining a rally. So here we go with, I believe this is a 3-3-4. It's a little bit difficult to see on my screen right now. I may have gone 2-2-6 for this one, actually, I think. So when I say 2-2-6, I mean 20% infantry, 20% lancer, and 60% marksman. This bear has to go. So here we go, joining with Jesse. Don't want to join with Patrick. Jasser in the lead. And I'm joining all of the top 5 point scorers, because that's going to boost your total point value. So you want to try to do that. And have your presets ready to go. Here's Suyun. I don't know how to pronounce that probably. So anybody want to correct me, feel free to comment that. And then the last, bear trap joiner, because I want to get 6 rallies going. I want to lead one, and I want to join 5. I'm also going to boost my troops, so I'm going to use troop lethality. I'm going to make sure my troop damage is up. It does cost some gems. It's about 2,000 piece, but you do get that boost for 2 hours. So if you join with your heroes, or join with your boosts on bear trap, and then go do labyrinth, and then your expedition and your arena, you're going to score better because your boosts are up. So basically you want to run all the buffs. You want to run the animal buffs. Razorbeak is good to go. I also used the Jaguar, although I didn't on this one because I was just trying something. I thought that maybe the Jaguar took away from the damage, but it doesn't. It adds to it. So you want to run all of your pet buffs. If you're advanced enough that you have pets available, run the buffs. Run everything.
I'm back from the burning teeth of hell.
Here's a look at my cheap gear. So I'm all mythic level gear. I do plan on boosting everything up, or well, as much as possible to T1 during this SVS. Looking forward to it. I also should be FC5, even though I'm FC3 right now. The FC5 the FC5 troops are just phenomenal. I know there's higher levels to get to, and there's War Academy and all of that, but right now that's where I'm at. I was really low on troops earlier. I think I was around 600,000 at this point. Now I'm just below 900,000 troops. So use your Ministry of Education buff. So you want to apply for that at your Sunfire Castle in your state. If you've been overtaken by a competitor during SVS, hopefully you've come to a pre-agreement that, hey, we're going to allow for everybody to apply for these things. The one thing you don't want to give control of, though, is Ministry of the Interior, because otherwise they can regulate who's going to have it. So I'm going to show you here who's got the most power in Alliance. Currently, And is number 1. Then it's Vinland Saga, followed by CAC, and Chaos and Cocktails. So Vinland Saga is the name of our Alliance. I think the founder of the Alliance really enjoyed that manga or anime series, so it's a lot of fun. And just putting together, a quick rundown of what we've got going on. Again, I'm the R5 of Ace. Ace used to be the number 1 Alliance here. We won the first SVS. However, there was some mergers, and Ace and RDN became And, which is a new dawn. And basically undid Ace as the number 1, and now we're trying to create that as a farm for a lot of the members of the state that are map alliances. Just scrolling through a little bit to show you how many shards we've got, how many resources I've got, and things that I'm going to spend in SVS, and I can't wait because it's burning a hole in my pocket. Not gonna lie, can't wait to spend. I did decide to whale a little bit this month. I don't recommend that month in, month out, because otherwise you're going to be broke. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I wish I would have had the foresight to put together a game like this or figure out how to do it. I do feel like it's a perfect game. I have never done any gaming prior to this, and it's just really opened my horizons there. Typically do a lot of outdoor sports. I'm a competitive shooter, but got bored. I was in an airport, saw this on one of those game previews when I was, I don't know, I got an advertisement on some other tower defense game or something that I was playing just to kill time in an airport, and I was like, hey, I want to try this. Thought it was a gathering and farming game. It was not. It's way more complex than that, but I've really enjoyed it. So I think the first run on this bear trap actually didn't go to plan because I turned on my pet buffs late before you go ahead and send your rally or start your rally. And it does give a 5-minute join time for everybody. But if you don't click them before you start the rally, you don't get the buffs. So I missed out on some points here. However, I think I was in the 300 million range. And I think as long as you're between 300 million and 600 million in points, you're going to get the same rewards anyways with essence stones and everything. So you also want to go through and make sure that the people who've joined your rally actually join with the right heroes. And you saw the list there in the description. I'm sure if you're further ahead of us and you have mythic heroes that are better joiners and everything, great. Do that. Do whatever your alliance is promoting. However, just as a general guide, these are good heroes for it, and there are some buffs for the attack, so highly recommend that. It's just a very basic guide, and I can actually go through that a little bit. Created some notes on my phone just to make it a little bit easier, but whenever you're doing your bear trap, you basically just want to make sure that you are lead your rally with your best heroes, your strongest heroes, like whoever deals the most damage. And if you want to find out who deals the most damage, go lead a polar attack, lead a polar rally, and see what's going on with it, because that's going to tell you who does the most damage. In my case, it's Flint, Greg, and Molly. That combo has been best for me so far, so that's who I'm going to recommend. Looking for some bear trap guides. I thought that we had some published that I could share with you, but let's see. Looks like I can't find it right now. Let me go through my notes. Also, let me know what you think about the music in the background. Is it too much? Is it too much? I don't know. I want to know. So yeah, for your rally leads, I would recommend Molly, Flint, Geronimo if you have him. You can use Mia. She does deal a lot of damage. And again, you want to do the 30-30-40 split in troops. So you have 100% of troops that you can join with, but 30% infantry, 30% Lancer, and 40% Marksman. Marksman deal more damage to the bear than anything. If you want to, if you have enough troops, go ahead and do 10-10-80 or 0-10-90 if you can. You just won't be able to get as many rallies unless you have like 2 or 3 million troops. So good on you if you have that many. I'm sure there are some people in earlier states who can. I know that, yeah, anyways, rally joiners. Mia is a great rally joiner. I get the most points whenever she's joining the rallies. And again, you want to join those top people. You want to see what they're doing. Otherwise, use Jesse, Su Yun, Jasser, Geronimo, Philly. If Philly is 4-star, I think Natalia is good if you're in Gen 1. But again, you're not going to have many other mythic heroes, so you may want to use her as a rally lead along with Molly. So that's what I would do. As you get into further generations, I hear that Gwen and a few others are very good, but again, I'm not there yet, so we'll just have to put up with what we've got going on right now. And at this point in the video, I'm telling people, hey, you need to make sure that you're joining with the right joiners. And I go through and I kick them out. And, you know, it may seem a little bit rude, but it's not. You're trying to do what's best for your alliance by telling them, hey, we've got to use the right troops. Have a little bit of discipline, because that's what's going to pay off most. But anyways, this is just an inaugural video. I wanted to get it out there. That way people have something to look at and know to join the live come SVS time. And you know, I was showing you a little bit of how we're positioning ourselves based on the attack damage after each rally. So You should be able to get 5 rallies when you get to the point that you are mature enough in your organization. You need to try to, you know, stagger rallies. That way you're constantly joining, just over and over again. Gets you more points, but that is the way. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, if you've got better suggestions for bear trap, I'm happy to hear them. Leave that in the comments.